agree with Daryl, but oh yeah, before we go to a break, but back to the State of the Union really quick. Another person who was not fond of Joe Biden's speech, the State of the Union address, was, did you see Lauren Boebert? Oh, she and Marjorie Taylor Greene heckled President Biden during the State of the Union address right before he started talking about his dead son.
Oh.
Like seriously, it was definitely not cool.
Whoops.
Yeah, but here's the problem when you have people like that who are, she's not somebody who's smart enough to get it. You know what I mean? She's not somebody. The right wing will be dangerous when they find people who are actually smart enough to make the type of criticisms of sellout Democrats that need to be made. Like that's why I was looking before January 6th. I was looking at Josh Hawley. I was saying, man, Josh Hawley, that dude is going to be scary. Okay, because when that guy finds a way to get it together, and he puts his political sort of populist ideas out there without the sort of baggage of Trump and the type of the issues that he has, because Trump himself is such a polarizing figure.
Yeah.
And people are so incapable of even really dealing with Trump that he makes it hard for his own party to be able to prosper and to be able to sort of reach out and expand its base. But somebody like Josh Hawley, who's actually smart enough to talk to people, to use the type of populist rhetoric that Trump did use about jobs, about sending jobs to China, about, holding elites accountable, but is actually smart enough to be about it, to actually do some of it, that guy will be dangerous for the Democratic Party. And I say that all the time. But thank God that he's not, he essentially shot himself in the foot with that January 6th stuff. But one thing I did want to say about Lauren Boebert before we get to Happy Happies is that, did you know Lauren Boebert's parents are cousins, bro?
Wait a minute, say that again.
Did you know that Representative Lauren Boebert, her parents are cousins?
Are cousins?
Yeah.
You mean like by marriage, right?
No, not by marriage.
You mean by blood?
Yeah, legitimate cousins.
Wow. Okay, are they like third cousins twice
I think they were, if I'm not mistaken, they were second cousins. The story about Lauren Boebert's birth and sort of how she came to be is so insane. Her father is actually a former professional wrestler named Stan Lane. Sweet Stan Lane. Anybody who's a wrestling fan knows Sweet Stan Lane from the Midnight Express because they were relatively popular back in the 80s. So her father's this professional wrestler, Sweet Stan Lane. Her mother and him were cousins, and she was about 17 or so, I believe they said, when she went to a family event, right? I think it was a family reunion or something.
Oh, Lord.
I'm serious. This is not even just hearsay. Her mother actually has been trying to track Stan Lane down for like 20, 30 years now to get him to acknowledge Lauren as his daughter. So he's actually her father. Yeah, it's very bizarre. And so he denies it. There was a paternity test taken, but the paternity test supposedly was crooked.
Crooked?
Yes, it was a crooked paternity test, apparently. And the person who gave the paternity test ended up going to jail for not going to jail, but did they go to jail? I read about this a few days ago. I believe the person either went to jail or was sued because a lot of the paternity tests they gave ended up being false because they allowed people to pay to say that they weren't the father.
Oh, okay.
So that's just it just I always love to remind people of that whenever Lauren Boebert is brought